Hey guys, welcome back to the usual. My name is Jessica.
I'm John.
And I'm Billy West.
That's not true.
Sometimes, though.
You made that joke already.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I've been watching Futurama. It's the guy that does the voices.
Oh, Futuramas?
Yeah. Is he on anything else?
I'm-
Probably everything.
Yeah, I'm sure
Yeah.
he's on a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, when you're a voice actor, you can be on everything.
Yep.
How was your weekend?
Good, I'm moving into my house.
In a house?
Yeah, I live in a house.
Oh, so you're better than us.
No, I still have to pay rent. It's not like I own it.
Oh.
But, moving up little by little,
Yeah.
paying a little
Last
bit more
time you
rent.
found your house.
Exactly.
And now
Yeah,
she's moving
yeah,
in.
that-
I'm
actually got
moving
it.
in.
I'm proud of
excited.
you.
Thank you.
really
My mom
am.
is too.
Hey.
She's like, ooh, you found a house? You doing good in LA then. Thank you, Mom.
That's right. Yeah.
She's like excited. She's like, cool, you're not going to go homeless anytime soon.
That's my worry. I was driving through Skid Row last night, and if you don't know what Skid Row is because you don't live in LA, it's the part of LA where all the homeless people are like, let's just stay here. How is that a thing, though? Is that
Well-
legal?
It's pretty lit, though. Have you, like,
Oh,
you hear
yeah.
the music?
Yeah, they're like out there having
Yeah.
a good time. I saw this girl. She looked like the girl from Stranger Things. She
Uh-huh.
was on the corner. She was just like,
Aw.
I was like thinking, I like to talk a lot sometimes too. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I see the homeless lifestyle fitting me.
Yeah.
I
It's
like
chill.
to walk too.
Yeah.
So you just keep walking and talking to people.
It's just a big block party, really.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tits.
yeah, except for like the fact that like there's like they have like medical issues and like there's not like a healthcare system.
I have
to, like,
diabetes.
take care
No,
of
you
their like their
don't. No, I
mental
don't.
problems. I mean, yeah, I guess diabetes and like mental illness are similar.
All that sad stuff.
It's
But
so sad.
Other than that, if you like other homeless people, it's lit.
Yeah, I mean, homeless people are pretty cool. They have really dope stories if you ever
Oh,
actually
yeah,
talk
yeah.
to them.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
If you just wander around for like a year, you're bound to run into some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you're willing to talk to strangers, I was walking into my apartment this week, and this lady was walking like past my door, and I was like, I'm gonna say something to her. So I said, "It's sad when things end, isn't it?" And she said, "Always."
Wow.
And then she kept walking, and I
And
went
then
to
that
my house.
conversation ended.
Yeah, and that was it.
That's poetic.
But sometimes you don't want to talk to people, because I was talking to this guy in my apartment complex. He always walks into the elevator playing podcasts that he was listening to in his car off of whatever.
Okay.
And twice the speed. So I was like, oh, and it's not fun podcasts like laughing. It's like, didn't you know that in 1972? So I was talking
Oh,
about
it's like
it.
NPR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's on the 4th floor. I'm not on the 4th floor. So he gets out on my floor and walks to my door and starts telling me about his daughters. And he's like, you know what? My dumb daughter, he like literally called her a dumb daughter. He's like,
Oh.
she wants to be an artist, and I think she's making a big idiot mistake. And I'm like, I'm doing the same shit. But he talked to me for like 10 minutes in front of my door telling me that I need to like get my life together if I want to be an artist. He's like, you could be an artist later in life. Right now, you need to make money. I was like, so sometimes talking to strangers is fun, but sometimes it's like, man, your own business. I hope your daughter makes more money than you.
Thank you for sending in your emails to peoplebelikeshow@gmail.com.
Or sending your questions to #TheUsualShow on all of the socials.
Wow. I would do that, but I'm going to check it instead.
Okay, here we go.
We got questions?
Yes, from Laura. She says, I was wondering if any of you have ever been in an experience where you really thought you were going to die. One time I was on a plane and I looked out the window and I saw the plane get struck by lightning. I didn't say anything, but I honestly thought I was going to die. Anyways, have a good day.
Oh, my goodness. I feel like that happens, though, right? Don't planes get struck by lightning often?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I've heard turbulence. Never.
I think that's when you're going through a cloud, no?
I thought they were soft.
Oh, maybe they don't get struck by lightning. I saw something on the internet recently where somebody wrote that, like, in America, like, people are shooting at airplanes.
What?
And then I saw another post about it. It was like, it's a shame that it's believable that Americans are shooting at airplanes.
Remember when they had the lasers and you were like, you can't shoot the lasers up because
Yeah.
then you
Oh,
get in
yeah.
the pilot's face and they could die.
Yeah.
Right.
that
like,
true?
that's it. No.
I think so. I think something might happen, but like not with like your big 747 planes. Like maybe your small jets or something
Oh,
like
so I'm
that.
just gonna be like, oh my!
Yeah.
Are you serious? Like that tiny
No,
little
not
lights?
not the one you can get like at the drugstore.
Yeah.
But, like, like there's like industrial level lasers.
I've seen that
Yeah.
before, yeah. Now that you could do. You could fuck something up with
Yeah.
that. But yeah, if you bought this at Staples right
Oh,
next
yeah.
to that was easy, but you're doing all right.
I think I have one of those. It's kind of like a kaleidoscope kind of thing. Is that what it? And then like
cool.
that's what it's called. And you like play with the thing and like zoom zoom zoom. We went camping. We played with that. It was fun.
That's cool. confuse the animals and stuff.
Yeah, no, just confusing other people. It'll
Got
be
you.
like, you know.
Isn't it crazy that there's stars and all that?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
like the
yeah.
lasers and then the stars.
Oh,
You were
that
like,
sounds beautiful.
"What?"
What are our questions?
Oh, when did you ever die?
Oh, no. I've never even gotten close, knock on wood, because, like, I'm not you know, like, life is real simple, especially in, like, Los Angeles. Like, you know, there's not really that much danger going on, luckily.
Yeah.
So if you keep it to yourself, you'll be fine.
Was it with you when we were driving and then there was a car that was coming on the opposite side and they drifted into
What?
like maybe it wasn't with you, but it was around this area. Like they were like I guess they were asleep or drunk, but they went out of their lane
Nah.
and we're like about to head
Nah.
on collision.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
no, that was me.
Yeah, it was with you, right?
And I was like, I wasn't that upset about it. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, no.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I should have been more alarmed.
And then afterwards we were like, we could have died.
Yeah. I was like, yeah.
That sounds familiar. Was I there?
No,
No,
this
okay,
was
good.
like years ago.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
never
no,
mind then.
maybe that was a different time. Because maybe
There
I
was
feel like
another.
you were there.
There was another time when you were like, "Oh no."
Yeah.
Did you just stop the car?
Yeah.
Oh wait, what?
No,
There was a time he just stopped. He broke like without saying
Oh yeah, that
anything.
was terrifying.
no, I think it was, we were going to Staples, and someone was coming straight forward towards us, and that's when I was like, oh, no. And then they moved out the way.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think
maybe-
it's happened then several times then to you.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah.
So
Cool.
yeah, I feel like that's the most dangerous thing in LA is getting from
Driving.
place to place. Because like I don't know if I talked about this, but like in LA, you have a lot of rich people and they don't give a fuck. They're like, "Oh, I bought a Lamborghini, I have to speed this.
Yep.
It's got to be loud." So,
I went to Mexico once, and they're like my uncles and my like aunts. They're like super paranoid, and so they like don't let me go anywhere alone, whatever. And then my aunt was like, "That car has been out there ever since you arrived." And they're like, "There's somebody inside." I was like, "What the fuck? Am I being followed by the cartel right now?"
Oh,
Like,
shit.
it was terrifying. But I think it was just like some car. I think it was just
Yeah,
like parked there.
paranoid.
Yeah, I don't think the cartel was
Nah.
coming at me because
You
I was
gotta-
like, I don't have any money. Like, I work on the internet, but like, I'm still really broke.
You
Like, I still
gotta-
eat top ramen.
you got to make yourself look broke and ugly when you go out of the country, all right? Anywhere you go, even if it's Canada.
Canada's dope.
What are you talking about? They got thieves,
Yeah, they got these, so do we.
probably money launderers.
That's also not
that's
a
everywhere,
harmful
dude.
crime. That's not like they're like, oh, we stab people. They're like, oh, money laundering again. Like, it's like, that's a nice crime.
You can totally get away with that easily.
Me, money laundering?
Anybody.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
I wish I had enough money to launder it.
Me too. So do you have to get rich first in order to money launder?
Yeah. What are you gonna launder?
Oh, damn.
That's where Breaking Bad comes in.
All right. Next question. Yo, this is from Amanda. Yo, what's the creepiest encounter you guys ever had?
Oh boy.
Creepiest.
I'd honestly say mine was this weekend when you, me, and Trent we were at In-N-Out.
Oh.
And Andrew was there too, I think. It was a little late at night, and I remember this dude walked in, this black dude, had the top of his hair was a little blonde, and he was like he looked like, you know, some people just look like there's something else going on, and you don't want to talk to him, and his face was a little bit like, looked like he had got like not burned, but like sunburnt on his face. But he was like
Yeah.
a black guy, and it was like weird looking. So that was it. And he left. No, he stayed in the restaurant, and then we left. And then I was in the parking lot walking back to my car.
Oh, no.
And I noticed he was like behind me, because I'm a human, and I can tell when someone I don't know is close to me.
Oh, no.
And I walk up into my car, and you're going to your car, and he like walks beside me. I'm like, okay, he's gonna go away.
Oh,
and,
no.
And then he
Oh,
goes,
no.
he opens the other door, the passenger door.
Of your car?
Yeah,
Or my
yeah.
car- or my
Sticks
car.
his head in.
And John is standing on his car's next
Yeah,
to mine.
like we parked right next to each other, so I'm like, who the
Yeah.
this fucking guy right here? Like,
He peeks his head in, and he's like, can you take me to the Uber driver? And I said, I'm not an Uber driver.
and he's just like, oh, I ordered an Uber. Like,
And then John's like, nah, that's my friend. He's not an Uber driver.
yes, that's my friend, dude. You gotta go.
And then he's like, oh. And then he walks away.
yeah, all like stumbling like
Oh,
this.
Yeah.
God.
And then
That's
there's-
fucked up.
There's two women that work at In-N-Out, and they're like, does that guy talk to you? Is he your friend? I'm like, And they're like, he's
I'm
just walking
so
around.
sorry. Yeah.
It was pretty scary.
That happened to me at McDonald's. So you know how like right now, well not right, well a couple weeks ago, like at Pokemon Go was
Yeah.
a thing to do.
Yes.
So it was 3:00 in the morning. Chris and I, my boyfriend, we were like, let's go play Pokemon. There was no alcohol, there was no drugs, we were just up and awake. We're gonna go take a little hike. So we go up to Santa Monica. It's great. It's perfect. The pier's filled with a bunch of geeks. It's
At
super
night?
fun. Yeah, like 3:00 in the morning is filled with people. It's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
And so many Pokemon to catch. It was great. But then we're like, we're hungry now, so we go to the McDonald's, and it's pretty empty. And I walk in, and this guy comes in, and he looks, he's got like face tattoos. He probably runs a gang. I'm like ordering and like trying to stay positive because I'm like, let's not judge people with their appearance because equality and let's treat everyone well. And so I'm like, la la la, just like ordering, and then like I turn around and like Chris leaves to the bathroom, so I'm alone. Alone at 4:00 in the morning at a McDonald's, and just waiting for my order. And then he's like, hey, and I was like, oh no, I forgot to order something. And then I go up there, and then Chris comes back, and he's like, he better treat you good. And I was like, oh no. And then he like followed us out, and I was like, and Chris was like, oh, we forgot something in the McDonald's again. So we went back in, and he kept walking. I was like, oh my god.
Oh my God.
That was like some Taken shit. Like that guy was the main
really
guy from
was.
Taken, and he was gonna take me, and then like my dad's gonna have to like kick everyone's ass.
Yeah, and throw grenades.
Yeah.
Did I talk to you guys about that? I've only seen Taken 2, and the part that gets
worst
me,
one.
and I kind of liked it, but what got me is that there was like 3 times in the movie where he's
Yeah.
like, I got this grenade, I got a map, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
throw it.
Yeah. He told his daughter to do it. Just throw the grenade.
Just throw the grenade, yeah.
Make sure there's no people.
Like, you gotta be trained to do that
Yeah.
shit. Like, if someone tells you to throw me something, you
Yeah.
might fuck it up.
Yeah.
How am I gonna throw a grenade?
Yeah, if my dad told me to throw a grenade, I'd be like,
Yeah. My friend told me a funny story last night about how they were like out late at night once too, and this guy came up with him and was like, can I get a ride home? No. I'd never give anybody a ride home that I didn't know. So he gets in the car.
What?
Yeah, so because they gave him a ride home. And they see that he has like a 40 ounce or whatever, and he starts talking about like, man, I ain't never going to jail. No, never going back to jail.
Oh, shit.
And they asked him, what'd you go to jail for?
Oh, what the
Assaulting
fuck?
a cop. All right. And then they dropped him off at his house, and then he said to them, wait right here. I'll be right back.
No.
And then they just sped off because, yeah.
Why did they do that?
Felt like, because the guy, one of my 2 friends is real nice. He's like, oh, I'll do anything for people. I mean, thanks for a ride home last night because I needed one. I also needed a ride home, but I know.
Wait, that was last night?
No,
Oh.
he told me about it last
Oh,
night.
okay.
But yeah.
Oh, man.
I would never do that.
That's terrifying.
Yeah,
Don't talk to strangers.
never.
Just
And-
go home.
Unless they look funny.
Yeah. And just be safe out there.
Read us the next one.
Buddy
James.
system.
Buddy system.
Buddy system.
All right, this one's from Carrie. Hey, guys. So I've been not flirting, but chirpsing? What does that word look like to you?
Chirpsing?
Chirpsing?
Chirpsing.
How does it spell?
CHIRPSING. You're going to dictionary.com?
IRPSING.
I don't think that's a real
I've
word.
been not flirting, but chirpsing. Maybe it was a mistype.
Is that like tweeting him?
I don't know.
Chatting up.
Oh, this person must be foreign.
Slang for chatting up. Yeah, I found him chirpsing with my gal. Cha. That's
Cha.
an animal. Yeah.
So, but chatting up with multiple guys for the past few weeks, and I was wondering if there was a sort of limit to how many people you can test the water with, and how long before you decide to be exclusive.
I wondered about that too. It's like I think everybody's different. Like I had a friend who was like, I went on 25 Tinder dates this month. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, shit, but okay.
Yeah.
But I think it's different for
That's a lot,
every
damn.
person.
Even if it's like twice in one day, that's still a lot. Like
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I've never done that before.
Yeah.
It's also like, when you find like the right person, you're like, I like this person. I want to see them again. But just
Yeah.
like chatting up with a bunch of guys, that just means that there's like no chemistry there. Be like, cool,
Yeah, you
we're
just
just
see 'em.
hanging
You just
out.
see 'em,
And
yeah.
like, yeah.
So you should know when it's time to be exclusive. I mean,
Yeah, you'd
you'll
be like,
feel
oh,
it.
I like this one. Unless
Yeah.
you like all of them. If you like all of them,
Ooh.
then you need to have a conversation with
Yeah.
yourself and be like, maybe I'm a polygamous kind of person. Then
Maybe I'm
Maybe I need
afraid
to
to
flip
be
some
alone.
coins.
yeah.
Maybe we need to flip some coins, do some rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah.
Just call them all over together once. Don't tell them.
Yeah.
Have them all rock, paper, scissors
No,
until the last 3.
Fight.
Oh, fight. And the one who can win?
Yep, that's it.
That's your mate.
Survival of the fittest.
Yep, I'm pretty sure there's an anime about that. Anime just
all
like
of them.
that. Yep.
You got any more questions?
Yeah, there's a bunch. Maybe you want to see any hashtags or
All right.
comments?
Oh yeah,
What's in
I
the
have a
hashtag?
couple. I have a couple from the hashtag The Usual Show,
Which is you can use on any social media platform.
Yes.
Not Google Plus though.
Not Google Plus. My
You
mom
probably
left-
won't see it.
Yeah, no, don't use Google Plus. I think that died, didn't it? They like canceled it.
Did they really?
I don't know.
It seemed
Anyway,
like a good idea.
we got this tweet that somebody gave us from The Usual Show from @MusicIsLife92. And he's asking, how long have y'all known each other? I know
Oh.
you a year.
About a year, huh?
Yeah, you're crying. And you're crying twice from one eye.
I just remember how long I've known John.
I met him in acting class in 2012.
Yeah.
In January of 2012.
Yeah, I remember.
Yes.
I really liked you a lot because we did that scene where they had us improv, like it was like the Boston Tea Party.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, I can't really remember.
Yeah, and we did some joke about we were like, oh, let's bust in here and take shit. And I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
we do good jokes
Yeah,
together.
yeah. No, it was we were supposed to be pirates, and we all like were like,
Oh,
"Yar."
yeah.
And I was just like, I don't like being a pirate. You know, everyone started laughing.
That was a good time.
I want to be a sea gangster. That's what you said.
Is that what I said?
Yeah.
Yeah, sea gangster. Yeah. So yeah, college. We went to
Yeah.
film school together.
And we both dropped out together too.
You first. You did it first.
And then I met Jessica March.
Yeah, once we started filming.
Yeah.
That was real nice. And now we all know each other.
Now we're all friends.
Yay.
Let's have a sleepover.
Maybe.
Yeah, that sounds like a good episode.
But I don't have a lot of money.
However can we do it?
Oh no.
Sounds like an episode. What else have we got in the hashtag? or the
Oh,
comment?
okay,
I think I have a comment actually
Ooh,
that
great.
from a previous video.
Ooh, great.
From Danielle De Verona, Dark Red Heart. Y'all, 2 summers ago, my coworkers and I were going to lunch. We were getting out of the truck when I lost my balance and put my hand on the truck to stabilize. Just then, my coworker had gotten out of the front seat and closed their door super fast.
Oh no.
On my hand.
Oh no.
On my fingers, on my dominant hand, were broken and the fist knuckle, the other sprained. I'm an artist for a living.
No.
I've never been more devastated than the 2 months I couldn't paint. But I'm all better now. Glad everyone is okay. You're the only one.
She's happy and
That's tragic.
You have to
That
be
sucks.
careful.
That hurts.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a car door closed on your hands before?
No.
No,
No,
but I've
I
stubbed my hand once on like a door.
You stubbed it
Yeah.
in the door.
Just like,
Yeah.
missed
Ooh,
it.
that sucks.
There-
So,
yeah.
I get it.
There are parts of a door, like, honestly, like, you never want your hand around this area of a door.
And a
You
car
re-
door is even more like intricate. It's like
Yeah.
all bent and shit.
Yeah.
What about suicide doors? Those doors.
Ooh.
That'd be cool if I
Oh,
got
yeah,
my hand-
yeah.
If you get
Underneath.
your hand stuck in a suicide door, your
Who
fault.
has those though?
Chris Brown.
Well, he's already
Doc Brown
beating
too.
his.
Doc Brown.
Yeah. maybe it's just a Brown thing.
It's a Brown thing.
No, but I was saying bye to I was probably like 6. My mom was leaving for work, and I was like, "Bye,
Oh
mom."
no.
Closed the
Oh,
door on my hand,
no.
and I went from being like happy to like, and then like my mom was like, "This is my fault. I need to fix this."
Yeah.
So she brought me to In-N-Out,
Aw.
and like she was like, and I was in
Wait.
the living room.
Isn't that what happened to you when you busted your teeth too? They took you
She
to
didn't
In-N-Out?
take me to In-N-Out. I couldn't eat.
I
That
thought you
sucks
got
even
to
more.
In-N-Out.
No, I don't. I probably did. Who knows?
Yeah.
But like, my mom said her most vivid memory is of me like my hands all
Oh,
band-aided up,
no.
and I'm like, because I'm like eating the burger.
That's hilarious.
That's the best way to fix it though.
I've only really hurt myself once when I like ran into like this pillar on my forehead and I had to get stitches. And I don't really remember much. I had to be awake during all of it because they're like,
Ooh.
oh, you're going to die and fall into a coma if you fall asleep.
Is that really what they said?
Yeah.
Damn,
was a
way to psych you
concussion,
out.
right?
Yeah, like a concussion. Like, I'm a little bit stronger than that. Let me give me some credit. I'm
Yeah.
6.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I've never had stitches or anything.
You don't
Oh yeah, I
want
had
it.
stitches up here before.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I've-
it was from a bullying incident.
Oh, yeah. You got him, huh?
No, quite the
He got
opposite.
you.
I was in the bathroom and I was relieving myself as you know, as any person does.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing
And
then.
then someone comes like
What
knocks
the
on the
fuck?
stall, and I'm like busy, you know, and they're like, oh, I can hear that's John. Hey, and they start pushing on the thing.
Oh,
I'm like, oh god, and then like I get up, pants are still down. I'm like trying to hold back the
Oh,
door,
no.
and then they keep pushing it down. So then like the door slams open, hits me in the face,
Oh,
and then
God.
blood rolls down my face, and I see all of their faces just, and I'm like, I got you all.
Good. Good.
I got you. I'm telling the principal.
And I was like,
Man, bullying sucks.
Yeah.
Don't
it
be a
does.
bully. If you're
Oh.
a bully, you're a dick.
If you're a bully, just know that that's as good as it gets.
that's it.
Oh,
Like, that's
yeah.
it for you.
And
Sixth grade is as good as it gets.
No one likes you.
No one likes you.
No one likes you, and the only reason they like you is because they're afraid of you. And
Yeah.
that's not how you make friends.
But like, I got bullied and all that, and I'm so thankful for thank you for those kids for fucking me up, because I don't give a shit now.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could see some of them now, like, oh my God, dude.
I was a bully.
Oh yeah.
I believe it.
I was a bully in elementary school. Like in kindergarten, I was just
You got a lot of feelings.
and I was just like, I mean, I'm an aggressive person. Everyone knows that, but
I
I
know.
didn't know. And like, man, it wasn't until 6th grade that I stopped being a bully after kindergarten because I was like, nah, why? Well, hey,
Kindergarten.
I still remember I was so mean to this girl, and she was sitting on the ground because we didn't have seats like desks or
Oh
anything.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
all
We sat on a
criss-
rug.
Yeah, crisscross applesauce.
Yeah.
And she was just sitting there, and I walked through her, like I stepped over her.
Oh shit.
I'm an asshole.
Got you.
And man, I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. And then in 6th grade I got bullied. I was like, oh, this is how it feels.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm the first person. Like, if I see one of my friends getting bullied, I'm like, all right, I'm in. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, you're one of those
Just
people who
stop
really
'em.
care about your friends.
Oh,
That's
boy.
really nice. I remember why I'm thankful for being bullied is that I remember I had a big issue with it, and I told my mom about it, and she told me what you need to have is one-liners for people. So whenever someone says something to you, you say something back to them.
Yeah.
I did it all wrong. That's how I started self-deprecating humor. So they'd be like,
Oh.
"Oh, Will, you're whatever." I'd be like, "I know, and here's 7 other things wrong with me."
I feel
So-
you.
Did it work? Did they
Yeah,
stop
yeah,
bullying you? 'Cause they were
honestly-
like, oh, you're sad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really turned it around.
I learned a bunch of insults from watching South Park, Bigger, Longer, Uncut, and I used it on the bullies, and they were like, "This guy's fucking hilarious."
Yeah. There are two
Nice.
kind of kids growing up: kids who watch South Park and kids who didn't. Kids who watch South Park are different.
Legit, yeah. That day in 3rd grade changed me.
Hmm
When I saw the movie, I was like,
Yeah, I didn't see it until I was older.
Yeah, me too. I was watching Hey Arnold. I was
"Oh
like,
yeah."
but Hey Arnold
Ooh,
has
that'll teach you some
great
stuff.
great stuff. That's one of
Yeah.
my favorite shows.
Are they making a movie about
Yes,
it?
they are. And I'm so fucking pumped and thrilled.
Are they? I mean, I don't know
Yes,
if it'll be good.
they-
He's gonna find his
Fuck you,
parents
it
and stuff.
is.
We've been waiting for this.
Yes, this is the very last episode that they never got to film.
Really?
Yes, there's supposed to be 100 episodes, and they filmed it up to 99, which is the fact this is a journal when Hey Arnold finds the journal that his parents
Yeah,
left
I
in
remember.
the attic,
I
and then
can-
it was the cliffhanger because they were like, oh, Nickelodeon's gonna greenlight the movie soon, and they didn't, and now Nickelodeon's gonna greenlight it. I'm so
Oh, wow.
fucking excited.
Like 15 years later.
We've been waiting.
I always remember this one scene from that episode with his parents where like they were like scavenging some kind of like whatever,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
some sacred something, and I remember he like had like a doll, and he was like, "Ooh, don't touch it, it's too sacred." And I just remember that line.
Got you.
It got me.
I just remember, I think it's like baby Arnold like sees baby Helga like Helga's in the background or something.
Uh-huh.
You see that little thing where she's like,
Yeah.
it's like because Arnold like playing in like the Central Park with like his parents, and then Helga's like in the background, I think, and it's just like you see like how dysfunctional she's always been.
Oh yeah,
It's
her
so
dad's
sad.
like out of his mind.
Yeah, and her mom's an alcoholic.
Yeah.
They try to hide it real cleverly, but when you watch it again, like with your
Mhm.
adult mind, it's like, what the hell?
They didn't try to hide it. That's the best
Yeah,
part.
we
They're
just
just like,
didn't know.
oh, I need a smoothie. Girl,
Yeah.
that's not a I mean, that is a smoothie, but you're putting something else in there.
Yeah,
You know who's really like the worst parent, but one of my favorite characters?
Huh.
Angelica's mom from Rugrats.
Oh.
She's always on her phone.
Oh, yeah,
Doesn't
yeah.
care at all. But
Yeah.
that's
But
hilarious.
she does care. But she's a powerful mother.
Yeah.
Like she's a
The dad's
powerful
the pushover.
businesswoman.
Yeah.
And she like has to be a hard ass.
And she has that assistant. I forgot the assistant's name, but she like pushes him around.
Yeah, and that
Oh,
and
yeah.
that show takes place in California, in L.A.
In
So-
Ukaipa.
Oh, yeah?
Is it LA or Ukaipa? I
'Cause,
thought
like,
it was Ukaipa.
This is so nerdy, but I remember that there was like a thing that said Melrose on it, like
Oh,
it was an
really?
address. I was like, wow, they're like in Hollywood.
Yeah. I like
Which makes
that.
sense. Nickelodeon Studios is in Hollywood.
I
Yeah.
think Hey Arnold is supposed to take place in a bunch of different cities at once.
I thought it was New York.
No,
But
it's a
also, like,
combination.
Chicago.
It's a combination in New York, Chicago, and Seattle.
Is it really? New York, Chicago,
Yeah.
My favorite episodes of Hey Arnold were always the Dino Spumoni ones. The guy who can sing.
Yeah,
He's like,
the
I'm
jazz
Dino.
singer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Spumoni.
yeah.
But he's like actually really sad because like his career ended or something.
Yeah.
I like the pop song. You see my face and wow.
Oh yeah. He did like
down,
change his-
down the ground.
Whoa.
Just be together, just be you and me. That's the feeling of eternity. I see your face and wow.
Wow,
That's
you
nostalgia.
really remembered it.
That's nostalgia.
All right, I think that's enough, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching the usual show and watching me embarrass myself and sing. My name is Jessica.
I'm John Ross.
I'm William Haynes.
And you can send us questions next time at the usual. Oh wait, no.
PeopleBeLikeShow
at gmail.com and use the hashtag the usual show.
On any social media website. Send it anything.
Bye.
So the meat substitute for this one's actually jackfruit, which is a big old fruit that hangs off of a
I'm
tree.
familiar with it. Yeah.
Jackfruit, you know about
There's a lot of
jackfruits?
Filipinos.
Yeah.
That's a
You
Filipino
You watch
fruit.
Jack's films?
Yeah. Jack's films. What? WTF?